All right, family. So, what I am about to do is pretty much go through a back testing session, going through pretty much just looking for setups, not looking for setups, but going over the setups that I've seen last week and just pretty much just seeing, okay, price was doing this around this particular area. I would have got in right here, this, and that. I would have, went about going about risking this much. So, yeah, like I said, it's pretty much just a back testing session just to continue to train my eyes to, to go about seeing and also taking these setups. So, yeah, let's go back into it. If you guys have been checking out my live streams, I got three of them up from, this week. But uh, pretty much just been solely focusing on trading the Nasdaq. Why? It's just a pair. It's just a instrument that I just randomly chose. Like I've always known about, indices, what is it being US 30, the SPX 500, Nasdaq. Also, in the past I have traded gold. I have looked at silver, oil, but I'm not gonna be up early trading London session. So I was just like, hey, what's something that I can trade during New York that's going to give me excellent amount of volatility, and also that I can have, setups literally on a regular basis. So Nasdaq was just something that I just randomly chose. I could have went with the S&P. Like that's what the educator who has been teaching me on volume profile. That's what he trades. But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just do something different. So yeah, this is the Nasdaq, and I'm pretty much gonna be back testing. Looking for setups within this particular week, which is this week. So I'm gonna go about setting up my volume profile for pretty much every single day. The first one that I am setting up is going to be the weekly volume profile, which is going to start from right here, going all the way back to last week. But that volume profile isn't going to change at all. It's just something that's going to literally just stay on there until I'm pretty much done back testing. So all this stuff is pretty much going to be on there until I'm done back testing. But yeah, whenever I am placing my volume profiles, like I always start. Matter of fact, before I even do that, go to the 1 minute. Let me do this right quick. Yeah, so it'll be way easier. But yeah, excuse me. I pretty much go about placing my volume profiles on the 1 minute. That's what I've been taught. Now the reason why, now remember, truly no. That's just me being upfront. So I'm not gonna try to, go in depth on why we are taught to, do that. But let me see, is this at 6 o'clock? Yeah, it's at 6. I believe that's what we do start at. Yeah, so from 6 p.m. on Sunday all the way to 4 p.m. So what I'm about to do, let me get my volume profiles out. And then we're gonna start from back there all the way to I think I started at 4 p.m., but I'm not too sure. I'm gonna just end up adjusting it. And this one is supposed to be at 4 p.m. And let's actually adjust this right quick. I need this to be right at 4 p.m. And make sure I'm doing that correctly. No, so it's actually supposed to be 6 to 4:59. I'm tripping. There we go. So that's at 6, and then this one needs to be at 4:59. And that's the reason why I always have this up, just so I can make sure I'm doing it correctly. This is Okay, so from 6 p.m. Sunday to 4:59. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we got everything correctly. All right, so what we're gonna do, let's put these lines up here. Like I said, this week, since this is a weekly volume profile, these are some strong areas, strong levels where price can either buy or sell it. So, and these are gonna stay on pretty much my whole session. The only ones that's gonna change is the overnight, the previous day, and also the developing volume profiles. So we got previous week point of control and also the previous week value area low. All right, so now let's make sure these are cool. So now let's go into Monday, New York session. And what I'm about to do right quick is, honestly, I am finna zoom through this because I want to go ahead and jump to New York right quick. Am I tripping? Hold up. So it's supposed to be, see, this is why me having my timestamps in the different times is going to be a little different. It's going to be a little difficult, but New York starts right here. Okay. And then let's go about taking all that out. So, all right, cool. So now we got the overnight session. So now, I mean, we got the weekend sessions. So what I'm about to do now is go through the previous days and then go through the overnight. So we need the 9:30 to 4 o'clock. And this is gonna be the previous day. Yeah, I have to adjust those real quick. This is gonna be 9:30 till 4 p.m. Go. All right, so this right here again is the previous days of volume profile. Let me see value area low. This is gonna be the POC. This is gonna be a value area high. Here's that value area high. And then now what we need to do is the overnight session. So now we got those. Overnight is gonna be from, I want to say it's from 6 to 9:30. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's from 6 to 9:30. It's gonna start from, I just have to adjust that one. Make sure it's in the right time. So we got that one. I was supposed to take a buy off this, but I believe I missed it because I was actually, I know I did because I was trying to set up the session. So this the overnight value area high. We got the overnight POC, point of control, overnight point of control, and then we got the overnight value area low. And then now what we need is the and want to say I was looking for a trade right here actually. I need the developing. We're gonna understand that right. Yeah, yeah, I remember this for sure. So my whole mindset coming in, I was pretty much looking for buys just because price has just been buying up since, let's see, pretty much since London session. The markets weren't. It was more buyers than it was sellers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, why would I want to go about um, trying to go against the market? So I was looking for buys off this, and I was like, okay, prices are already trading above this value area. I mean, overnight value area high. So that's a strong support. That's a strong support level. But also too, price came back into value from the previous weeks. Price came back into previous weeks value. So I was like, okay, those two areas already is confirmation that that's a strong support level. On top of price, there's more buyers than sellers in the current markets, current, right now. So me, was it right here? Was I looking for the buy right? No, it wasn't. I wasn't trying to buy right there. Maybe it was somewhere up here. I believe it was somewhere up here. Damn, maybe it was. Yeah, I don't think it was trying to buy something down there. But let me see. I wish I could remember what was going on. And I know it wasn't right there, so it had to be off of this previous day PLC where I was looking for the setup at. Yeah, because that one didn't. Yeah, so it had to be that one. Price usually reacts around these PLCs. Like the PLCs are strong. It's not strong. It's where a lot of orders are being placed within the 70% of value. I believe that's what the guy had explained to me. So with me seeing, price react around the previous day PLC, I believe this is where I was looking for a setup at. And I would have got in. Yeah, so yeah, that's where. Yeah, I would have got this. This is where I was looking to be getting in this trade at, but I couldn't go about doing so just because I was trying to get my live stream set up. But let's see. So what I was looking at was that yes, price was reacting around this developing point of control. Price was reacting off of this previous day point of control, and then price gave this high volume node right here, meaning that it's a lot of volume in this area. So if already prices reacting around these two, you got two PLCs being lined up. We got this point of control. I mean, this high volume node. In my mind, I'm like, okay. And then prices already has been buying during London session. And even afterwards, it's still buying. There's more buyers than sellers. I was like, okay, yes, price is looking to continue trending up. So this is the area that I would have got in at. Now, stop loss wise, placement wise, it didn't give me any other high volume nodes to put it behind. So that at the moment, I don't know where I would have placed it. That's just me being off short. But even matter of fact, no, this is where I would have got in. Yeah, this is the trade I missed. Yeah, is right here. It wasn't right here. It was right here. Now I remember that vividly now because I posted it on my social media. This is where I would have gotten in at because all of this was still just developing. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is where I would have gotten in at. And then on top of that, I wasn't even signed into my broker. So I could even place a trade, but yeah, this is exactly where I would have gotten in at. 'Cause all of this wasn't even like developed really. I was trying to wait until like 9:30. Thinking about it now, I was trying to wait till like 9:30. But after I seen that happen, I was like, yeah, that was a real great trade. But yeah, this is the area I would have. This is the trade I missed. Yeah, this is the trade I missed. So I was waiting on price to come back into this area because again, pretty much still the same confluences. You got multiple point of controls. You got the development, the previous day point of control and alignment. And then you have this high volume area, this high volume node right here. My stop loss actually would have went below this developing value area low right here, because I mean these value area lows are it's where if you're looking to buy, this is like the cheapest area that you can go by buying in. So yeah, this is the trade right here that I missed out on Monday because I was trying to set up my because I was trying to set up my stream, and this was a real beautiful trade. Let me see. I'm gonna actually take a screenshot of this right quick. Uh, yeah, this was a good trade, but let's go to the next day. And I took a loss on that Tuesday, but the trade actually still won in my favor. So I'm not gonna count it. Yeah, I'm gonna count it as a loss, but it's still not a loss. The only reason why I did lose that trade, this upcoming trade I'm about to show you guys, is just because of the stop loss not being in the correct area. But it still ended up going in my favor. All right, so now let's go to Tuesday. But like I said, for me, I like to wait. I like to, let me take that off. I like to have multiple confluences for whenever I am placing trades. No, I just it's my whole. You guys pretty much see what happened. Right, let me see. Go to 9:30. All right, so now what we need is our previous day's value area levels, and now I need and also my overnight. So previous day again, we're gonna start at 9:30 till 4 o'clock. Boom, got the previous day value areas. Let me put my lines on there. Previous day value area high. I have my point of control, previous day point of control, and then I need my previous day value area low. Make sure turn something down a bit. Then I need my overnight value area. So we're gonna do from I always gotta make sure that's turned off. Then I need to do from 6 to 9:30. But let me make sure my lines are correct. Oh, I'm gonna be able to doing this. Okay. So we got from 6 p.m. to 9:30. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, 6 p.m. to 9:30. So this is my preview. I mean, this is my overnight one. And as you guys can see, it's already some confluence to be looking for sales. But I'm gonna go into why I was looking for sales though. There's the overnight PLC. Then we got the overnight value area low. To the top. There we go. All right, so markets just open. I need one more thing. I'm sorry, and this is the one I need to be extending. Yeah, so markets open at 9:30. Um, in my mind, I'm looking for sales. Just because for one, price is trading below two value area lows. Also, let me see. So you got the overnight value area low. Price is also coming into value from the previous day. Price is also in value for the. I think one second. Let me see. Price is in value for the previous week, but yeah, like I said, price trading below overnight value area low. Price coming to value from for the previous day value area high. It's coming back into that once 70%. Price is also no. This is the value area low. High. Tripping, bro. Yeah, there we go. But I was also seeing more sellers in this particular area starting to happen. And then even when markets had opened, how it just shot down. But yeah, prices trading below this value area low, overnight value area low, coming into previous days value area, that 70%. So me, I was just looking for sales. Let's see, where did I actually take this sale at though? I'm trying to remember. I believe, yeah, this is the area. Yeah, this is where I was looking to be placing the trade at. My stop loss should have been up here, but it wasn't. And I believe I got in on this particular candle, if I'm not mistaken. Why? Because I saw these high volume nodes, and then prices are also reacting off of these two point of controls. The previous week point of control, and also the previous day point of control. Price is trading below my value area low, my overnight value area low, and coming into my previous days, um, 70% value area. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm really just looking to be catching some sales. And price came, price was, let's see, it wasn't that trade. I mean, it wasn't down here. Where did I get this sale at? The price came back and just knocked me out of it. So I want to say it was like right here. Or let me see. Matter of fact, let me log into my trading journal right quick. Because if I got the price point, then I can just tell you what candle it was specifically. Shorted MNQ at what price though? In particular, 25,564. Okay, give me 1 second. 25,564 point. Okay, and we're gonna make that orange. Where is my line at? Okay. Let's just do it like this then. Okay, I didn't place my trade down. If I place it all the way down, maybe. I didn't place no trades all the way down there. Maybe I did. Ah, yep. I got it. In my trading view, want to be acting up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I got stopped out right here. That's why. Now, granted, I should have took, and now thinking about it now, I should have took a trade up here, but I took a trade down here, and I ended up getting stopped out, which my stop loss should have been above this high, and I moved it down to right here. It should have been above here, but let's see. Yeah, yeah. Now I remember why I took this trade. So I had this value area, had this previous week value area low, price reacting off of it, bouncing up right here. Did the same thing, ended up breaking through it, and was retesting off of this area. Price was at a developing point of control, which was another indication for me to be looking for a sell. Because price always is going to be reacting off of that level. Um, then, like I said, so you got previous week value area low, retesting off of it as support, came back, retest off as resistance. Then you have this point of control in alignment with it, and also you have this high volume node area, which is right here. So that was just my indication, be looking for a sell. My stop loss should have been up here, but it wasn't. Matter of fact, no, it should have been up here. Let me see, what happened? Where did it? Yeah. So it should, the stop loss should have been up here behind that high volume node area right here. This is what my stop loss should have been above this area, targeting a 2 to 1. So I got in at this candle close. And price didn't hit my 2 to 1. It actually hit like a 1.6. Yeah, it actually did. Okay, cool. Yeah, and so these high volume nodes are just protection areas. So yeah, if I would have had my stop loss in the area that it was supposed to be in, I would have won that trade. Yeah, I would have won that trade. But did I screenshot that other trade? I don't think so. Yeah, I did. Cool. And for me, what I'm actually gonna do is start doing these call out tools. And so confluences be retesting previous week value area low as resistance, developing the PLC, and also high volume node. And let's make this black. All right. Then what I'm gonna do now is loss because stop loss was above volume node for loss because the price wasn't at high volume node because of for protection. All right. So now let's screenshot this, and then I'm going to drop this in there so I can go back and look at it. But yeah, so this was pretty much Tuesday. Now let's go to Wednesday. Wednesday, I didn't place a trade. I know for sure. Let's delete all this real quick. Previous days. Oh, look, or don't delete the black one. Come on. For me, need this to be deleted as well. All right, so now let's go to Wednesday. All right, so now let's go to Wednesday at the time that I need to be trading. No, so let's actually look it out. All right, so now let's go to Wednesday. Wednesday, I was also looking for sales. I remember. No, yeah, I was looking for sales Wednesday. But let's go about doing we got our old previous days, point of control. If not, then I understand that. Boom, there we go. So we got previous days, point of control. Previous days, volume profile element. Previous days, point of control right there. And then we got previous day, PLC. Previous day value area lower element. And I think I was looking for a sell off of this particular level right here. I think. We got the overnight all the way to 9:30. Overnight value area low. We got overnight PLC right here. Then we got the overnight value area high. Lastly, but certainly not least, I need my developer volume. Yeah, so price was just reacting off of these two levels. And I want to say price came out, retested this level, and then shot down, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and that's exactly where I would have took my trade at right here. I remember this play. Why did I not take this trade? That's what I'm thinking. Why did I not take this trade? Yeah, the decent amount of volume right here. Dang, bro, why did I not take this trade? I can't this because this was a great setup. Stop loss would have went above here, somewhere up here, and then targeted a 1 to 2. Cause I should have got in somewhere up here with my stop being up here. Yeah, stop. Yeah, Target got hit, and this was another great trade. I don't remember why I did not place this trade, and this would have been a winner. So you got, let's see, let's go back through this. You got prices just reacting off of these value area lows. They're just consolidating, right? Equal amount of buyers, equal amount of sellers. Sellers were strong. Sellers came back, pushed price below their value area low. Now it's coming in to retest it. Was support. Now it's retesting it as resistance. You got the developing point of control, and then you got this high volume area right here. So in my mind, I'm like, yeah, go ahead, get in for a sale. Make sure your stop loss is above this point of control right here, because that is a strong area of volume. There's a lot of sellers potentially in this area. Well, it's a lot of sellers in this area. So the price would come back, just be expecting it just to be going down. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't place this trade, bro. This was a beautiful setup. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful setup. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and screenshot this too. Price was consolidating between two player lows. Price broke one because sellers were stronger and retested it as resistance. Developing POC, previous A value area low, and you have high volume node. It was really like a medium volume node. It's not really that, but we're just putting medium. This was a great trade, bro. We're gonna screenshot this. Drop that in there. All right, cool. So now let's move to Thursday. I most definitely had to start doing these back testing sessions way more. I actually enjoy doing this. I think for my next, no, yeah, I think it's just something I'm gonna do like once a week, just to go over my trades and stuff. And I just edit the video, I'll upload it tomorrow, type stuff. All right, so now we are moving to Thursday. I think I was looking for sales off this too. Maybe it was buys. I can't remember. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But same routine, bro. Same exact routine. So start from we're gonna do our previous days volume profile. We're gonna start from 9:30 all the way till 4 o'clock. So we got the previous days, so now I need the overnight session. So this gonna start from 4 p.m. No, 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 I'm tripping. 6 p.m. And then take that all the way to 9:30. Now we got our overnight session, overnight value area high, you know, overnight PLC. And we got our overnight value area low. In my mind, I'm already looking for sales. Just the team was looking for sales because price is just trading below these value area lows. You see how price was just constantly reacting off of this value area low. So meaning I'm looking to go with continuations to the downside. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, cool. I don't even remember why I didn't place this trade. I think I only had like two confluences on this, or why I didn't take it instead of three. But this one is going to be our developing, so we're going to make sure we extend that out. Let's see what. Yeah, I can't remember why I was. Yeah, my sale actually was. I was looking for a sale up here actually. Price. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I remember that now. So I think, yeah, I remember this. So I only had two confluences. I could have jumped into this sale. Just being honest, I could have jumped into this sale. I only had two confluences, but yeah, you got price reacting off of this developing, you know, value area high. The only thing that stopped me from placing this trade was there wasn't this sun is starting to get on my nerves. Hold on, quick. There we go. I'll just edit that out. Yeah. So the only thing that stopped me from getting into this trade, I didn't have any high volume in this area. I didn't have a high volume node in this area, and that was just only two confluences. So me personally, I like to take trades with three or more confluences. So yeah, price reacted off of this value area low. Price also was at a high level on the developing volume profile, which is like okay, cool. But if I would have had a high volume node in this area, I would have pulled the trigger. I would have placed the trade. So I didn't have that, even though price still went in my direction. Personally, I just like to take trades that have three or more confluences. That's just me. That's the only reason why I didn't place this trade. But cool trade though. And then on top of that, where would I even have placed my stop loss at? That's another thing I was factoring in too. Like I said, still a cool trade. It just it just didn't fit my criteria. So, but let's move on to Friday. You know what? This can be deleted anyway, so I don't care. Let's go to the hour chart. Alright, so I got the previous day point of control. So now let's do the overnight. Actually, I don't know, you tripping. See, I want to say I was looking at the vibes out this. So what's this overnight POC? Got the overnight value area low. I think I only had two confluences on this trade. On this trade too, and then you got the overnight value area high. Mhm. So let's see what was going on. Price, I know price had came back up, was retesting off of that. So look for continuations off this level because price, even though price got to it, shot up again. Let's see. I don't think I even had a trade. Yeah. I remember this. Yeah. I didn't have a high volume node in this area. This was another one of those double confluences, two confluences, and I'm end up missing that just because I only did one confluence. So yeah, that's the only reason why I didn't place this particular trade is because of that. So it's pretty much the same as Thursdays. But that may be something I had to start including, even if I have like two confluences. It's a B plus setup, it's not an A setup. So it may be something I have to start doing at the start of next week. I'll think on it a little bit more, but because this was another setup that I ended up missing. Honestly, bro. So if I would have, if I was, and I don't want to live in the past, but if I would have took those two trades, really, really, this whole week actually was some winners. I would have won this whole week if I didn't miss that trade on Monday, Tuesday. If I would have had my stop loss in a better area, but these Thursday and Friday was only two confluences though. If I would have took those two setups, then yeah, those would have been winners. But it is what it is. You gotta live and you learn. This is what these back testing sessions are for. Pretty much just to go over particular trades on why I would have placed them. Why they won. Why did they win? Why did they end up losing? And also just training my eyes just to see the setups on a regular basis. So um, this this is actually pretty dope. This is actually pretty dope. This is something I'm gonna make sure I'm doing on a regular basis. Honestly, I don't like back testing. It's just boring as hell to me. That's just me being honest. But me doing it this particular way, it's actually pretty fun. Just talking and just explaining what's going on with my mind, creating some content behind it. It's actually pretty cool. But yeah, it's pretty much that testing session for this week. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. All right, peace.